The Israeli government has formally declared war and is taking significant military steps to retaliate against Hamas for its surprise attack over the weekend. At least 700 people have reportedly been killed in Israel, including at least 4 American citizens, and more than 400 have died in Gaza. President Biden is deploying a U.S. aircraft carrier group to the eastern Mediterranean and rushing arms to the Israeli military in order to derail other attacks.
The Taliban says over 2,000 people have died after an earthquake hit in the west area of Afghanistan that makes this one of the deadliest earthquakes to strike the country in 2 decades. This situation is causing Washington to freeze about $7 billion of the country's international funding, crippling an economy already heavily relying on help because of its ongoing hunger crisis. The latest disaster follows a quake that hit Afghanistan in June this year, killing more than 1,000 people.
President Biden is announcing about 20 miles of wall will be built along the southern border with Mexico. That news coming years after he promised to leave the wall alone on the 2020 presidential campaign trail. Sources tell ABC News that almost 10,000 migrants continue to arrive at the border every day, putting a strain on resources in cities along the border and all over the U.S. And with no sign of those numbers slowing down, the Biden administration says they were forced to act.
Former President Donald Trump is dropping his lawsuit against his former attorney, Michael Cohen. Trump was set to be removed as part of the case today, but was delayed because he had to be at a different trial. Trump sued Cohen back in April for $500 million, saying he overstepped his boundaries as his attorney. The lawsuit was then filed after Trump was accused of charges dealing with hush money that Cohen was involved with.
Forbes did not include Trump on its newest list of the 400 richest Americans. The magazine estimates his value has gone from $600 million to an estimated $2.6 billion. While Trump has been facing legal bills, Forbes says it's actually because he's losing money from his social media platform, Truth Social, and his pricey office buildings. Forbes says Trump has lied about his value to their editors in an attempt to get on the lists.
ABC finance experts say Americans are breaking a record this year, with about 80% of people planning to participate in Halloween. The U.S. is expected to spend almost $5 billion on candy and more than $8 billion on decorations. For comparison, only $7 billion across the board was spent on Halloween in 2020.
New report from Slick Deals says 3 out of 4 Americans impulse shop, and nearly a quarter of people often spend more money than they actually have. And the price? The average American spends almost $6,000 extra dollars a year on things they didn't budget for. The biggest impulse buys are clothes and groceries, and 2 out of 3 impulse purchases happen in bed on a smartphone.
After no winner Saturday night, the jackpot drawing tonight is estimated to be $1.55 billion. This is the 3rd largest prize in the game's history. It's estimated that over 1 million tickets have been bought for this jackpot. Lottery experts say the chances of you winning are about 1 in 293 million.
It's time for Halloween. McDonald's Boo Buckets are back. The spooky pails hold Happy Meals and double as trick-or-treat candy containers. The fast food giant has offered them sporadically for years, since 1986. They will be available starting next week. And that's today's 9 at 9.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.